Okay, so it's Saturday again. I'm going to try and get on with a few bits today. First bit's going to be a little bit different because I've been meaning to do it for a little while, is rewire up the trailer socket on the Mercedes. So it's got corroded, it's been slowly getting worse and more sort of intermittent connections. So seeing as it's probably been on there as old as the car, picked up just a socket from Halfords and just going to throw that on. Problem is, I'm going to have to grind off the bolts because they're all rusted up and just spinning. So yeah, start off with that. Right, so just show you what the problem is. So when you look inside, it's all rather corroded, horrible, knackered, and the spring on the door's gone. So I think I need to get up behind to grind these off. So see how quickly I can do that. Hopefully it won't take too long. So what I bought was just a ring one from Halfords. Looks like everything's the same, even the way it clips in, so hopefully the rubber boot will be the same and will work. I basically used a air saw to cut through the bolts, made it much easier than what I was trying to do back at mine. So yeah, I'll quickly get this all wired in, and typically it started raining. So swap these over and then good to go, hopefully. Okay, so just to give you a closer look, you can see how corroded that is. No idea how long it had been on the car or anything else, but I've had the car 5 years. So yeah, time to change, but glad to see that the actual wiring wasn't corroded itself. So but yeah, now to sort out some bolts and get it remounted, and the job's a good one. Right, show you the end result. So hopefully we have enough light. No. Nice new socket. Nice new shiny connections. Ignore the cable ties, it is not going to stay like that. That's just because unfortunately I haven't got any nuts and bolts the right size. I've got some stainless steel ones back at mine which I'll use. But yeah, all done. Test it on the trailer later as well, and then hopefully won't have any problems with lights cutting out and things. So one job jobbed. Right, so now that I'm done with those bits on the Merc, I'm going to get back onto the S13. So I thought I'd actually show you some specific bits so that you can see the difference before and after, because it's getting a little bit harder to see with just how much shininess there is. So I'm going to concentrate on all areas like this. These bits there. Try and do these bits, these, although these are old seatbelt mounts, so I'm not sure whether we're even going to need this plate, but we'll see. And then try and get into corners like that, and up there as well, that's a bit dark. Yeah, see if we can get some more specific bits fully cleaned up around here as well. See how we go. think it needs a new one. That's aggressive. Right, while the air's just building up for the air tools I need to use, I'll show you the cut. So, car was obviously being broken, it was rusty, everything else, but bits that we need are actually okay. So, there it is. So, obviously one of the bits that's majorly damaged on mine is up under here. So, see, the flattened lip will sort out, but the other part is all of the footwell and all the mountings for the throttle pedal and all of this is all as it should be, whereas on mine it's all beaten. And similar with the other side, so where all the rust is, hopefully you can see, and in there, hopefully it shows it, not rusty, and it's also got a bit of floor that we can use. So on the cut you can see how it should look, and it's all of this that it's going to be replacing. And can I actually tear through? All the damage on the inside, so where all this is all bulged out, all this. You can see the mounting of the throttle pedal through this side is all obviously flattened and wrong. So that was what the cut's for. Finishing up for today, so did a few other bits. Obviously did the connector for the trailer because that needed doing, and I was trying to kill some time waiting to go into the workshop. So anyway, done a bit more, using some different tools, now using die grinder with wire wheels to get in as many places as I can. So a couple of the bits that were starting to be more awkward and couldn't get into anywhere with the larger tools, like here, now starting to become clear. Corners and everything in here, right into the seams and right up. These intricate bits all cleaned out. Again, more into corners and what have you, and down here as well. So generally, just more done, and I'm hoping to hopefully get this all done in the next couple of weeks, but we'll have to see how it goes. I think I'm nearly getting there. I cleaned out seams, obviously, yeah, bits like that are ready for repair. again, getting in and around more intricate bits. So yeah, hopefully. But anyway, that's it for this week, and then, well, that's it for another week. So probably next Saturday will be the next episode of grinding stuff off the bottom of my shelf. See you soon.